waiting for the rains to come. %75 chance. As I sit here admiring and being a visionary, planning my aquaponics journey here, and looking at the rest of the stuff I have to pot up, like that sour sop right there, and some stuff sitting on the ground here has to be potted up in these blue DIY aquaponic pots with stands. As the sun pokes through the clouds a little bit, like I said before, these pots and their stands will be sitting in a elevated grow bed. So what you see here, including the stands, will be sitting in an elevated grow bed, aquaponics grow bed. So what I'm going to be doing also is I'm going to be adding these digital timers to water these aquaponic pots with bell siphons in them, to even more. One of the reasons why I'm doing that, because I don't want to constantly have water flowing to these DIY aquaponic pots with these fruit trees in them. So the timer will be attached to a pump that will sit in the aquaponics main sump, and it'll be set for so the water at a certain time a day, so many minutes, and that pump will come on, pumping the nutrient-rich nitrate water from the sump to these varied fruit trees in these DIY aquaponic pots that will be sitting in a large aquaponics grow bed. So everything will be self-watering, and these varied fruit plants, fruit trees, like this cacao, aka chocolate tree, and this dwarf jackfruit, and the soursop back there, and the my brain's dead this morning. This is I have to remember, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, and all the other fruit trees I'm going to be placing in these DIY aquaponic pots with bell siphons built in will be watered with that rich nitrate organic water, and I won't have to do any watering. That's the purpose of aquaponics also. It's self-watering and so forth. And I'm going to show how you can grow fruit trees aquaponically in pots, all controlled by timers, all powered by my solar DIY generators. So I'm looking forward to this journey, as it's already started. And there'll be more pots I have to make, DIY aquaponic pots with bell siphons. And I gotta make more of these stands for them to sit on inside the grow beds. It's all a process. It's all infrastructure. So with aquaponics, you're using 90% to 95% less water. Imagine that. Imagine not wasting all that water. Imagine not having to fertilize with synthetic man-made fertilizers, because you're using the fish waste. And well, I'm using my fish waste, and I'm using my super tea, organic super tea, to fertilize all these plants. And then I'm growing fish to eat at the same time. And I'm using technology, DIY solar generators and digital timers, to run all this stuff. All free, off grid. So I'm not using an ounce of power from the power grid. I'm generating my own power, and I'm using technology to make it easier for me to where I don't have to come out and water anything. You can grow a whole lot of food in a small space, people, using technology, using aquaponics. And I'm showing you how to do that. Using 90% less water, no toxic fertilizers, and technology. And it's all beautiful. This is all a vision that came out of my head. I created, designed all this stuff. These little stands. I didn't design the pots. I bought those. Bought them on sale last year I always buy stuff on sale, garden stuff, at the end of gardening season. I never buy pots during gardening season. They're too expensive. I got these pots 70% off, and they're nice pots. Nice large pots. So we can grow a lot of food using old techniques like aquaponics. It's been around for thousands of years by adding technology to it to refine it and make it better. And that's all I'm doing. Till next time. DIY solar, DIY aquaponics, prepping, EV, harvesting rainwater. The journeys are to be more self-sustainable in an organic way. Ain't nobody coming to save us.